Hello, hello. Welcome to Shading Why. I'm Marilyn, and today we have an America's Thrift Supply bag, box, whatever you call it. I got this one a couple weeks ago. I haven't done that many recently. I did one, as I said, a couple weeks ago, and maybe a month ago. And it actually wasn't bad. I was pretty impressed with it. My mind is blank, and I'll put it on the screen how much it cost. I did use Kristen D's discount. All you do is put in Kristen on the America's Thrift Supply website as you're checking out, and you'll get that discount. So take advantage of that. Thank you for joining us. My name is Marilyn. My husband's name's Barry, and we are resellers. We sell on multiple platforms and bring everything to you first. Very simple. If you see something in this video and you're interested, you just send us an email to shadingwhy@gmail.com. In that email, be sure to give us a timestamp. Timestamps are necessary. A description of what you're looking for, and your your address if you haven't already purchased from us before. We do Tuesday and Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time jewelry videos. We do bonus videos. We do shorts. We do informational videos. So if any of that sounds interesting, definitely subscribe below. Here's what we have. We do use PayPal for invoices. However, you don't have to have an account. I do those invoices once a week on Saturday/Sunday, depends on when I get to it. And we ship throughout the following week. Shipping is $5 in the United States. Under 12 ounces, anything over 12 ounces is based on where you're located and how much it weighs. I do know that postage is going up in the middle of July, so we will reassess at that time. So the July promotion is everybody who purchases and spends over $20 will get a little package of jewelry, and just for you. So let's get started. There's tons of tangles. Can't even get the earrings out. I might be turning this off and doing a little bit of organization. Yeah, let me turn this off, get a little organized, get some things for you to actually see, and I'll be right back with you. I do have to just take a moment and show this knot. It just continues to go and go and go and go. They're all laced together. It's crazy. However, be careful. You never know. Something good might be in there, so don't pull. Be patient, and hopefully we'll find something good. And I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. This took me hours. I mean, hours. I'm talking almost 2.5 hours to get this untangled. It was crazy. So hopefully I have just stacked them on top of each other. I've done no research, so I don't know any information. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this. Hopefully we have something good. There was a couple pieces that looked like sterling, so hopefully those are. So let's just get going. We are, it's happy 4th of July, by the way, and it's storming here, so hopefully the lighting isn't too horrible, but I think it's pretty bad. First off, let's do this. This is a I had to put it in a bag because it was so tangled. It was crazy. This is Paparazzi, okay? And it is red, and it's still tangled up, but there's nothing tangled in it. But it's Paparazzi, brand new, with the earrings, red and silver, and it's multiple strand. Okay, notice these ends. Oh, that just popped off. So notice these strands, because I think the next one is not Paparazzi, but it's similar enough. But anyway, I'm going to do $1 on this one. And then this one is different and much heavier, a lot more strands. But see, these caps are completely different. Silver tone, lobster clasp, and an extension. This one is, I can measure because it's not in the card, is 20 inches on the shortest. And these are not seed beads. There's some seed beads, but there's also 2 beads in here. And this is super heavy. So on this one, I'm going to say, let's do just $3. The Paparazzi was $1. So I'm going to put them back in the bag so they don't get tangled up again. Hope everybody's doing something fun and safe on 4th of July. We're doing our normal, we stay home. All right, we have a wood bangle. It just needs to be polished. I think this is an excellent condition. It is definitely nice wood, not dented up. There is a couple like little flea bites. This is a size 7 3/4. And for the wood bangle, let's do $4. This is just one of those little pink twirly bracelets or keychains, whatever you call this. That's $1. This one is acrylic. I love like the pastel colors with this. It is a brass lobster clasp. It's a 7, and it has an additional 1.5 inches, but it's acrylic. And on this one, I'm going to say, let's do $4. This one is sweet. There's no name, but these are cute plastic beads, and then these are wood beads. It's adjustable, and that one's going to be just $2. Then we have this. I know it's the wrong time of year, but we love Christmas any time of year. This is stretch, and it's got red, green, and white plastic beads that are all faceted. And then you've got these snowmen. All of them are snowmen. We might have one snowman that's missing, and if so, I'll include it. I thought I saw a snowman, but let's do $4 for the snowman bracelet that's stretch. And then also Christmas. This one is fabulous, okay? This is, man, do that. It is signed right here. All right, there we go. I'll get it, I promise. It is Premier Design. Okay, let's go a little closer because this one is so sweet. It is the 12 Days of Christmas. It has drummers drumming. I think it starts down here. Yeah, this side. A partridge and a pear tree, and then turtle doves. Let's see, 2. I don't even know. But anyway, it's here. It's got the 5 golden rings. And if you turn them, they show you like 7 swans, and then on the back is the swans, and then the milk jug. It's just, I think this is so cute. But it's a toggle clasp with some red and green beads. It is adjustable. I'm going to give you a flat lay on it. The longest, well, let's do this. Let's do the toggle. Because with all these beads, I'm sure that's not that wide. Yeah. So it is 6.5 to a 7.5. So it's adjustable. But I love that. And this is getting a pretty good amount online. Anywhere from, I'm going to say 30 to 40. And on this one, I'm going to say, let's do $20. Then we have the stretch. It isn't missing any of the faceted cabochons, silver tone. So that's going to be $3. I love that red. We have this one. That is stretch. It's braided leather, really nice. And it says Faith. I wonder, let me see if this is signed. This is very nice quality. Let's see if it's magnetic. It's not. There is a little bit of copper in there. So, nice braided leather though, but it's not named. This needs to be wiped down a little bit. So I'm just going to say, let's do $5 on the adjustable leather bracelet. And you might, no, that doesn't screw off. No, it is what it is. It's not a charm bracelet that you can add to. So nice. This one, I have no idea. It looks like it's just some kind of stretchy string that has like a stopper on it, and it's been tied. That's $1. This is a shame. This ribbon is really disgusting, okay? However, you can take it off or wash it or something. But it has this pretty, like, buckle heart. And then it has these charms. And it's got hair. Hair is a bonus. Try to get it out. Not guaranteed I'll get it all. But you have this, like, birds and a cross, and then these faux pearls, and then this Victorian looking heart, and then more beads, and then it's like just tied on. So you could take these pieces off and make a really nice purse charm or something like that. I'm not even sure if I was in total frame. Sorry about that. So there's that. And I'm on this one, I'm going to say let's do $4. Okay, this one is like saints all the way around. No missing saints, and then a cross that looks hematite. And on this one, it is stretch. I'm going to do just $2. All right, where... This one is really unusual for me. This is just this interesting bar at the bottom that looks like, I'm going to say it's faux, like moonstone. And then we've got these double chains, okay? And then it comes up here. It's a lobster clasp with an extension. But look, it's made well. I'm not sure, or let me rephrase that. I haven't seen a lot of silver tone made well. It is 16 inches with an additional 3-inch extension. And on the Madewell, I'm going to do $8. This is really nice. All right, let's see if we can keep going without knotting anything up. Oh, see, I spoke too soon. All right, let's keep going, keep going. And there we go. There was a lot. The reason, and I showed you the picture, the reason so much of this was knotted was not only the hoop earrings, but also so much hair. And I'll tell you, hair is one of those strong things that cannot be broken sometimes. This is so sweet, in my opinion. I love this one. It is just a plastic, definitely vintage, I would say. It's memory wire, and it has these three roses, and they're 3D all the way around. And then you have brass tone beads, and then these pink beads. I thought that was sweet, and it is adjustable. And on this, I'm going to say, let's do $5. Then you have this one that is silver tone. It says blessed, and it is a, let's see if we can find the flash again. It's labradorite. I'm having problems seeing the flash. Oh, there we go. And there's the blue. Isn't that beautiful? I love labradorite so much. This is 20 inches, and then this hangs down. It is all magnetic. And on the labradorite blessed chain necklace, I'm gonna say let's do $8. Then we have this one, silver tone. I really like this chain. It has like a Rolo chain kind of, and then it has station tubes. It is on the extension right now with a lobster clasp. It is 18 inches using the extension, but isn't that pretty? I love the dimples in it, and then the wrap. It is not magnetic. I can already see the copper in it. So on this one, I'm going to say, let's just do $5. All right. This one is just a bee with glitter, and then it's a bluish green. There's a little tiny discoloration right here. Has a knot in it still, a silver lobster clasp, and then a little discoloration right here that needs to be cleaned off. It is 14 inches, and I'm not using the extension. I'm going to say, let's just do $1. Now, let's see. This one is just a chain, silver tone, and extension. It is a Rolo chain, 16 inches with a 2-inch extension. So we're going to do $2. This one is gorgeous. Okay. I do not see a name on this anywhere. It is textured on the back. It is a curb chain. And it is, let me get it untangled. Or that would not tangled. That would be just turned the right way. But look at this. It's all rhinestones or crystals. There's a lot here, but if I go through this quickly, I just don't see anything missing. And this is long. Not only that, but look at this. It has encrusted clasp that has 2 locks on it, and it is a hidden clasp with 2 really tight locks. Look at that. I think this is really nice. It's super heavy. It is 24 inches. I have not done any research, but maybe I'll research this piece because it is stunning. It is, let's see if it's magnetic. It is not. It does have copper in it. So does the clasp. So right now, I'm going to say it's not sterling. So I'm going to just silver tone. I'm going to say let's do $18. Just gorgeous. Okay. This one is pretty. Isn't that nice? Really nice swoop here. I think this is like an antiqued brass tone. However, it's a little discolored, but this part is really pretty. Again, a little bit of hair. And I just thought it was nice. But since there is some discoloration, I'm going to say let's just do $3 on that one. This is sweet. This is together. I'm not sure they were supposed to be together, okay? Because one is silver barrel clasp and is all angel, is it angel skin? Yeah. Angel skin coral, okay? This is a size 6 1/4. And now this one is a brass barrel clasp with the angel skin coral, but then it also has these. And I've never seen those before. Let me look and see if I can tell if they're acrylic. I just can't tell. They're unusual. And they are like all the way through it. So you have the angel skin coral and then these white square beads with like slices through them that's kind of like a square. Very unusual. This is 16.5 inches. And on the necklace, I'm going to do $10. And on the bracelet, I'm going to do $8. And if you purchase both together, I'm going to say $15 for both. But these are beautiful. Let me screw that back on. All right, got it. So beautiful. All right. This is pretty. These are like matte. I'm going to say they might be agate. And then you've got this that's a little discolored. These agates are long. There is no clasp. It is 34 inches, not including this. But I'm going to say, considering this is just discolored and these are like brass tone, I'm going to say let's just do $7. We have this one. Which is shells, pretty long, and then it goes to single shells. It is 32 inches, And I'm just going to say $1. Unfortunately, I mean, these weren't very expensive. And anybody who went on vacation to Florida or Hawaii, you had to have a shell necklace. So what I always think whenever I see these is somebody wore these on a wonderful vacation. So just $1. All right, let's see. This is, you just pull this out or poke it back in. It's all plastic, and I'm just going to say $1. This is paper beads, and this is a long one. It is a toggle clasp, and then you've got these blue seed beads in between, but they are beautiful. It is, let's see, the length is 41 inches. And on this, I'm going to say, let's do $8. Beautiful colors, very multicolored, and it has a toggle clasp. This is nice. This is like a leather wrap. And 3 bands. They're like, so hard to tell. I think it's silver and gold tone. It is magnetic. So let's just say $3. It is 8 inches. Then we've got this one that says it's stretch and rubber. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Philippians 4:13, that's $1. And this cuff, it is discolored, discolored right here, slight. It is magnetic. This was one of the culprits in the big bad tangle. It is very movable. It is 7 inches right now. And I'm going to say, let's do $3. This one's stretchable. I love it. But it's missing a rhinestone right here. And that's the only one. So that's $1. This one has no name. It is a thumb clasp. It is a French rope chain in a gold tone. It is 18 inches and it has hair. Got that out, and let's say $4 on that one. Unfortunately, this one is so sweet, but it's discolored. It is no name, but it's the Alex and Ani type. And it has a J and an anchor, but it is like a copper tone. It's missing the a lot of the color because half of it's silver tone, half of it's copper. So that's just $1. Now this one, let's see, no missing rhinestones. It is a goldish copper tone. It's a size 8 1/4. So let's do $2 on that one. These are beautiful. Look at these. These are like splatter beads. It's slightly stretch, but it's like white beads with red splatter and then another layer on top of that that is a black splatter. Without stretching it, it is 24 inches. But these are gorgeous. I love them. The color is just outstanding. It's on a stretch purple strand. So on these, I'm going to say, let's do $6, just because I think they're pretty. These are glass, and these are gorgeous. Again, speckled and like dragon skin type. It has a discolored center ball. It's stretch. I'm going to say let's just do $3 for that one. This one's stretch. It is missing no rhinestones. It's an anchor. And these pink little faceted beads. And on that, I'm going to say $3. All right, we got some tangles. Not too bad. All right, so this is just like wood beads. And then this, I'm not sure if this is wood or resin or what. And then it's like rope. And this moves so you can adjust it. It is from top to bottom, 24 inches. I'm going to say just $3 on that. Now this one, I think it's, here we go. It is crazy discolored, okay? However, strange enough, let me get them all together. It has, everything's discolored. So you've got some silver and some brass. Then you've got these like beads to one side. And then the dangle from it is, you got love and a heart and a faceted stone. It's not stone, they're both plastic. And this is just gonna be $1. Let's see, let's pull this out. All right. We've got a lobster clasp, stationed beads, and a pearl with a coin that says joy. The joy is brass. The pearl is real. The beads are magnetic. Okay. It is 18 inches before the drop, before the pendant rather. And I'm going to say, let's do $6. Another silver tone lobster clasp. This is like a bead ball, like a station kind of bead ball. It has an extension. Using the extension, it's 18 inches, and I'm going to say just $2 on that one. This is the one that I think is sterling. The reason for that, anything that has one of these, I automatically think it, and this is not always, this is just most of the time, okay? Anytime it has one of these, I call these razor tags. Anytime I see one of these, that's what I think. It is a thumb clasp, so let's see what it says. It says 925 Italy OTC. And then on the thumb clasp, it also says 925. All right, well, let's check it out. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we have some sterling. Oh, that's looking good. And I think this cost me, with shipping, somewhere around $42. I forgot to look it up, but that's what I'm thinking. And there's our blue. Yay! I'm excited. I don't know what it is. Something about these boxes, anytime I get like a precious metal or a name brand piece, I'm pretty happy. I love treasure hunting, and these boxes most of the time are good. Not always. It's hit and miss, but most of the time it is good. This is a twist necklace chain. It is 20 inches. Nice. And on this 20-inch thumb clasp, sterling silver, I'm going to say let's do $28. Love it. Next we have lobster clasp, an extension, a Rolo chain. This is clear and 2 blacks. Not magnetic. Does have copper in it. Let's check the clasp. I don't see any marks on the clasp. Let's just check that. I don't think it's going to be anything. But why not check it, right? And it disappears right away. So that's nothing. All right. Let's clean that stone. All right. So on this, let's get a length on it. It is 16 inches with a 3-inch extension. And I'm going to say, let's do $5. We know who this is because we know that mark. And we know that name, Kendra Scott. Pretty small chain. It is a druzy heart. I think I'm not good on names, but definitely a Kendra Scott, a black silver druzy. And this is 16 inches with a 2-inch extension. The one thing about this, the lobster clasp is fine. The extension is fine until you get right here. And then that little bit just is little discolored. Nothing else is discolored on this entire thing. So for the Kendra Scott, I mean, you can take the extension off. You actually could take off a couple of these rings and then just put it a little shorter. But for the druzy, that's the front side and that's the back side. And on that one, I'm going to say, let's do, since it's discolored at the end, I'm going to say $18. Then we have some little rings that are adjustable. I think this is a snake. They're not magnetic, but I think they're just going to be fashion. Yes. One is a knot and the other is a snake. It is adjustable, as I said, but right now it's a size 6. And the snake is a size 6.5. And on these, I'm going to say, let's do $5 a piece. This, a little owl. It does have some missing rhinestones right here and right here, right here. But it has its center belly stone that's faceted. It is, besides the missing stones, it's in good condition. And then it's on this curb chain that's really small, lobster clasp. It is 18 inches with an 2-inch extension. And I'm going to say, since it's missing rhinestones, I'm going to say just $2. We have a paper clip chain in gold tone, lobster clasp. I'm going to say this is almost, yeah, this is gold tone. And it has a hang tag, but it's just not helpful at all. It's just a bezel set clear stone. Using the bezel, the extension, it's only 16 inches. And on this, I'm going to say $5. This one's broke. It was a mesh chain with a lobster clasp. These are impossible to fix. They have to be soldered together just perfectly. So I'm just going to save this for the lobster clasp. This is sweet. This is a pineapple with rhinestones. No mark. It is a small little cable chain with a discolored lobster clasp and extension. It is 8 inches, and then you have an 1.5 inch extension. So on the little pineapple, I'm going to say, let's do $5. This is a paperclip chain, and it's J. Crew. And a toggle clasp, just a chain. It is 18, I said 18 inches. Let's see. Yes, 18 inches. And there's our J. Crew. And on this gold J. Crew, I'm going to say, let's do $9 for the paperclip chain. Now, this is another one that has a tag. It is a tiny box chain, the razor tag, and a thumb clasp. This one says, wow, 14K, RC, and then ID. And then the thumb clasp says $5.85. Come on, be real. All right. It is a tiny little thumb clasp. All right, that's the thumb clasp and a tiny little scratch for the chain. I didn't do it really hard. So let's see if it just works like this or if I need to do more. I don't find a lot of white gold. I don't know if it's maybe I'm not looking close enough or it's just not in here. I don't know. It's holding on both of them. It is 20 inches. I love this. I might keep for myself. I'll try it on and I'll put on the screen whether I'm keeping this or not. But I love that. And it's real gold. Yay! Yay! I'm excited. I was excited with the sterling. So 14 karat gold, white gold, I'm extremely excited with. All right. All right. Good box. Definitely this right here covers the cost of the entire box. So a small chain like this should be right at 1 ounce. And I think 1 ounce of gold is somewhere in the mid-60s right now. Always check as everyday gold goes up, it seems. All right, here we have this big one. All right, this is actually really a beautiful piece. Let me go out because this is quite large. Let's see. Gold tone, lobster clasp, really long extension. There was a lot of hair in this, and I think I have most of it out. But it goes like this. Isn't that crazy? But there's 2 layers. Let me see if there's... No, there's 3 layers, as you can see, of these mesh blocks. And nothing's missing. The shortest one is 18 inches with a 3-inch extension. That is just groovy, just groovy. So on this one, I'm going to say, let's do $10. That's huge. That was weighty too. All right, we have this. And this has 2 lobster clasps. The lobster clasps are very brassy. And then this is missing a ring right here. So it's either like, yeah, it goes like so. So that's just going to be $1. We have this silver tone pendant with circles, not magnetic. Does have copper. So that's going to be $5. This says mud pie. I have heard that, but I'm not sure where it's from. It has an L on a bar and then station beads. It is 18 inches with an 1.5 inch extension. And I'm going to say, let's do $5. This was pretty, but it is missing 2 rhinestones right here. So that's just going to be $1. This is a rhinestone necklace or bracelet. However, there's no missing rhinestones. Oh, yes, there is. There's 2 missing rhinestones here and 1 here. I think it might have been a bracelet, but it has no clasp. So that's $1. Dimples on one side. So I guess that's it. That's supposed to be a leaf, I'm going to guess. Even the bell is dimpled. And then you got these big chain lobster clasp extension, 18 inches with a 3-inch extension. And on that, I'm going to say, let's just do $4. Okay, come on. It's been really good so far. All right. This is a gold tone, circles, different shapes and patterns, double chains with an extension. The lobster clasp is discolored, and there is some scratches on the circles. It is 18 inches with a 2-inch extension. So I'm just going to say, let's do $2. This lobster clasp, it's a Rolo chain, and it has 3 charms. It says, across, pray, give it to God to let it go. And then on this it says, KIS 2011. It is 16 inches with a 3-inch extension. So on this one, I'm going to say, yeah, they all are marked. So I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to say let's do $8 and just a really cool piece. We have a Chapel, Italy crucifix that probably was on a rosary, but the rosary is not here. This is Saint John Paul II, 1920 to 2005, canonized on 4/27/14. I'm going to say let's just do $4. Okay, we have some cool circles here. Lobster class gunmetal with an extension. Using the extension, it is 24 inches. Very nice piece. I'm going to say let's do $5. We have this little textured bangle with a little gold heart. The bangle is magnetic. If I can get to the cross, I'll see. The cross is also. It is 8 1/4 inch, and I'm going to say just $1. We have a stretch bracelet, silver tone with an L and a disc, and it says SW. I don't know who that is, but I'm going to say let's do $3. All right, we have a large thumb clasp, and when they're that large, generally they're pre-1980s. And then we've got, this doesn't even really go on there. This is gold tone. I'm going to separate these when it's definitely not meant to be together. Okay. So on this, we have a real stone, and it has a gold edge around it. Beautiful quartz with a gold tone bail. The bail is magnetic. And on this, I'm going to say let's do $6. Beautiful. And then we have this chain. I love these little, like, long dipped beads. It is 38 inches. And I'm going to say, it needs to be wiped down. I'm going to say $6. Now, this says canvas. I'm not completely sure of that name, but this is discolored like crazy. And then it has the carabiner, and the carabiner's not missing any rhinestones. However, it's completely discolored. And I'm going to say just $1 on that. Now, we do have a real rosary, and it is, let's see if it's marked. It's like a tree. It has no magnetism. These are dyed red wood beads. This has a brass tone in it. And for the rosary, I'm going to say, let's do $6. This has a knot in it that needs to come out. It has a lobster clasp. It has this little tag and a hair that we need to get out. This is a crescent moon with 4 little stones, not magnetic. Yeah, it's got copper in it. Really sweet. This is 16 inches, and it has that one little knot. And on this, I'm going to say, let's do $6. We have this shell and beaded necklace with a starfish. It is 8 inches with a 2-inch extension, so it could be an anklet. I'm going to say $1 on that. We have this devoted, $1. We have this dyed shell with a thumb clasp and an extension. It is 14 inches without the extension and 17 width. So that's just going to be $1 because it's been tied down here. It needs to be restrung. Then we have this, which is a bolo adjustable. It's a curb chain. It is magnetic, but I'm going to say that is a cool look. I'm going to say $5. That's a shame. There's discoloration on this key. There's a rhinestone there and there. So on this side, it doesn't, let's go closer. So on this side, it doesn't look bad. However, when you turn it over, there's a lot of discoloration on the back. But I'm going to say let's do $2 because that could be maybe painted or something. All right, we have another chain, lobster clasp. The opening is really harsh, hard to open, so I'm going to say just $1 on that one. This one's beautiful. This one is little glass beads, and then these beautiful, what are those called again? My mind is blank as completely. Melifiori. Got it. Whew. Beautiful. And then these faux pearls. I think they're faux. And it is stretch. That is sweet. I love that blue. And on that, I'm going to say, let's do $8 on that one. This one has like a leopard or a cat. It is stretch with pink beads. That's going to be $3. This one has a giraffe and a butterfly stretch, green and blue. I'm going to say $3. All right. Let's do some of these. I think some of these are what I know has matches. So let's do these first. So these are gold tone leather, $1. These are, this is like brass, and this is leather, and they're wires. They're brand new. And on these, I'm going to say, let's do $3. These are pretty. Tassels, but I'm going to say they're silver tone. Let's go out. Okay, a little too close. Just I'm going to show you real quick in case they weren't. There's those and those in case they weren't on screen. That's the thing is sometimes I don't even look at the camera. I'm looking at the pieces, but these are just going to be $1. These are gorgeous. Let's see if they're not magnetic, but I think these are brass. Aren't those gorgeous? I love those. Let me show you. And they're well done. I don't see any marks. Get a little closer. Yeah, I just don't see any marks, but excellent condition. And on these, I'm going to say $5. Then these silver tone with dyed halite earrings. That's the backs. These are done well too. And these are going to be $3. These are pretty. This is leather, and then this is confetti in blue and gold and clear. And I'm going to say $2 on those. These are in good condition tassels that are black and tiered. Gold tone wires. Those are going to be $1. These are a threaded ball, silver tone, and then yarn tassels. Those are going to be $1. I love the blue. Very good for today, considering we are celebrating 4th of July. These are really pretty, gorgeous. These are silver tone and gold tone. They are rhinestones or crystals. They're not magnetic. Neither are the wires. Let's test these just because they are pretty. And they are, have copper in them. And brass in them. But aren't those pretty? I love those. Let's get you closer. There you go. I just love those. I think those are pretty. So I'm going to do $5 on those. You have this ring, and it is just a fashion. It's adjustable. It's a size 6 right now. That's $5. This has a knot in it. I didn't undo. But it is a lobster clasp that is discolored and just a rhinestone. That's going to be $1. This ring is pretty. It is like a rose gold. It is a size 5. I don't see any missing rhinestones. That's going to be $5. This one is adjustable. And it's little hearts. And right now it's about a 5.5. So $3. These are clip-ons. And this part, they all move. They move around. And I think this is supposed to be a little bit more of a round shape. But I can fix that with one of my tools. So if you're interested, I can make this more round. Let's go out like so. And that's going to be $3. And you have these calf's hair. They're a beautiful gold texture on the outside. And on the inside, it's like a calf hair. And I'm not even going to say what type of animal, because I have no idea. And this is 2-inch hoops, and these are going to be $3. Okay. This ring is really pretty. It is adjustable, and it's the type that has the ring on like a swivel, and it is a size right now of about, I'm going to say a 5.5. So let's do $5 on that one. And these don't have matches yet. So this is the snowman that I thought might go on that bracelet, but this is an earring. And then we have a penguin. So no matches in those. Okay, and then we have this ring is a size 8.25. Gorgeous. It has marcasites. Let me see if there's any missing. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's supposed to have 6 marcasites, and this one right here is missing. And this is magnetic. It is a size. Did I give you what size it was? I did, but I'm not sure if that was right. It's an 8.25. And on this, I mean, it's very pretty, but it is missing that marcasite. It's not sterling silver, so that's going to be $5. Let's do $3 on that. Okay. Then this is where all our issues came from, because there is a gazillion hoops in here. I'm going to pull this out a little. That's as far as we're going out right now. All right, let's just look real quick. I mean, there's some really pretty ones in here. I don't see another blue one. I don't see another one of these. I mean, they're beautiful. This green kind of stands out because I don't see one. This, I didn't see one. This purple one stands out, but I didn't see that. I know a lot of people have been getting these boxes, so I will put a bunch of all the singles together. That one I don't have. This one has a match, and it's a gold tone faux pearls. That's just going to be $1. I believe this one does not have a match. This was on a bracelet, obviously, that broke. So that's just going to be $1. This is discolored ring. That's $1. Just trying to look real quick. That's $1. That one's $1, discolored, stretch ring. I mean, these hoops are ginormous. Look at these. And they do have a match on this one. Look at that. And they're kind of silvery. This is a 3 3/4 inch hoop. That's $1. These were a nightmare. They still are. There's this one and this one. And they have to be fixed, okay? And more rounded because they got really bent up. But they're swirls and they're gold tone. And those are just going to be $1, and I'll have to fix those up. So these don't match. Okay, and this is all hoops. And they were all like intertwined together. And then in addition to that, we had this intertwined. I think this is like a Easter egg die egg holder that would go like so, and you put the egg like right there. I remember that from a kid. We had some stones and just so many bad pieces. That's why it was so tangled. These are $1. These are beautiful. Let me see if these have any missing stones. They do not, and they're silver tone, and they are marked. They're marked GV9. GV9. They're not magnetic. They're brassy though, but these are going to be just $3 in excellent condition. You have these, just $1. These, let's see, like so, just $1. I like the green tassels, excellent condition tassels. That's no. This ring is adjustable, and that's going to be $2. We have these textured hoops are going to be $1. These textured hoops are $1. And these two bracelets have, this one just has little disc hanging. This one has nothing. Size 8, and that's going to be $1 for those two. And then we have these Christmas earrings, all 3 of them, or there. Let's put those with it. So we've got 5 Christmas earrings that could be really fun to make something with, but I'm going to say let's just do $3. So what did you think? We didn't have a lot of name brand or amazing pieces. We had this really pretty necklace I thought was nice. We had the J. Crew, which anytime you get a J. Crew and it's in good condition, you're happy. We got this 14 karat gold, really pretty white gold 20-inch chain. We got this sterling silver chain. And we got a Kendra Scott. So I don't think this was a horrible box. As I said, this chain right here would pay for the entire box. Tell me what you thought. Hopefully y'all are having a wonderful 4th of July. Thank you for spending a little bit of it with us, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.